The golden age of YouTube, the YouTube of a million different creators, all making enough money to support themselves by creating videos about doing what they love, is over.
How is your relationship with YouTube now versus, the past?
It's merely evident that over the last couple of years, gurus have fell off the bandwagon. But why? As we all know, the beauty industry has its highs and lows, and nobody stays at the top forever. Many who were previously at the top are nowhere to be seen nowadays. What are some examples you can think of, and your reasonings for why they couldn't stay at the top? For instance, we have one of our OG gurus, Andrea's Choice. One Reddit user said, "I feel like she stopped evolving and was stuck creating teen/high school material and also stopped uploading regularly. I'd say the same about Bethany Moda. Also seems like she got bored. I have no clue what happened to Jarmaine. That girl just disappeared. Same with Blair and Elle Fowler. Remember them? For me, Marlena has always been boring, to be honest, and didn't evolve well either." According to many internet users' speculations online, it seems that a lot of these YouTubers just didn't evolve. You see, the thing with OG beauty guru lifestyle YouTubers is that majority of them rose to fame with a pre-teen audience. Of course, after amassing tons of views, subscribers, and money, it seems like with YouTube, you just can't make the same type of content forever. You have to evolve at some point in time, especially if you, the creator yourself, are also evolving. But a lot of these creators have felt the need to stick with the same content that got them originally famous. Otherwise, in their eyes, they would probably lose their audience and just become irrelevant. Bethany Moda, the OG herself, had some interesting words in a podcast just last year.
How is your relationship with YouTube now versus, the past?
It's been a lot. It's been a journey. I mean, because I've been doing it for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm getting to that age now where I'm like, I'm good with growing up. Like, I'm good. We can chill. But sorry, what was the question?
But your relationship with YouTube now versus
It's definitely been a roller coaster, and I think it's something that every creator experiences, and I'm so happy that it's more talked about now, like YouTuber burnout or just like creator burnout, because I think that what we do is so different, because at the end of the day, we're not, playing a character. Like, our profession is essentially our lives. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I think it gets very tricky is, when we do evolve or when we change, it's hard, because it's like, oh, I'm changing, but like I'm changing my brand. So it's like a whole nother thing. So I feel like for me, separating myself from the brand has been really helpful.
Now, there's been a ruckus of debates about this whole topic over on Reddit, where people are talking about the downfall of beauty gurus, OG lifestyle vloggers, and what exactly led to their downfall. Some people have been reminiscing about their favorite OG creators, saying things like this: "Old school beauty gurus and their content now. Why do you guys think certain beauty gurus from way back in the day never made it big and gained millions of subscribers? Gurus like Elle and Blair, Julie G, Makeup Tiffany D, and even Casey Holmes. Part of the reason, I believe, is more talented gurus started to create YouTube channels and made me realize some of the older ones, like Blair, were not really the best at creating looks. Also about Blair, I feel like her downfall was once she started to do sponsored video after sponsored video, and then she just started to lack consistency." Another OG YouTuber who has been killing the game over the last few years is none other than Alicia Marie. Alicia Marie is one of those YouTubers who have been around since forever. In the YouTube world, forever is probably over a decade. Think back to the big YouTubers from a decade ago: Candy Johnson, Bethany Moda, Tati Westbrook, Alicia Marie, and so much more. Alicia Marie is one of those creators that has continued to grow her channel every single year since her start. With over 7 million subscribers over on her main channel and over 2 million on her vlog channel, she's as popular as ever before. The key to her success has been adapting to the times and consistently posting great content. But that pressure of delivering new videos every single week led to creator burnout, so she decided to take a break from her main channel and announce it to her audience as well. She was super authentic, and her audience loved that, since she wasn't like some creators who end up having a burnout, unfortunately, and completely disappear. So people were appreciative of that.
Up until this year, earlier this year, up until now, it's a weird thing. I've always struggled with anxiety. I've been very open about that, very open about the fact that I take medication for that. So feeling like creatively drained drained, and then on top of it having like a little splash of depression and anxiety. Don't forget that. That's always there.
In an interview with Forbes, Alicia Marie had some interesting things to say about being a content creator and her intake on creator burnout. When she was asked, "Much has been made about your recent hiatus from your YouTube channel. How are you feeling and what have you been doing?" Alicia said, "That's everyone's number one question. It took me a while to decide that I needed to take this break. I took a week break from Instagram without even realizing it, and then took a week break from my vlog channel. It wasn't what I expected. I think what I expected was that I was going to take this break and just detach from all of social media. And meditate? Yes, meditate. And do yoga and all that stuff. But none of that really happened. It was very hard to sit still and not work, which made me realize that I need to work on this more, because that's a problem." Alicia had also made another interesting point when the interviewer had asked her, "In preparation for this, I watched a ton of your videos, and my favorite by far was the video where you announced that you were taking a break, because you were honest and raw. That's rare because everyone tries to portray this perfect version of themselves. Have you ever done that before?" She said no, and there was something so special about that video that I loved for that same reason. I think I took it too much of an extreme because I wanted to have people come to my channel and have a happy time. I never wanted for them to see me being sad. Like, I never showed myself having a breakdown or crying. But people now just want raw and real and genuine content. And the one thing this whole break has taught me is that I want to show that side of me too. I don't want to be this picture perfect person. Hopefully I won't be crying in every video now, but I definitely want people to see that side of me more." And I agree, as well as a lot of other people on social media. Many YouTube stars have suffered from burnout, including Emma Chamberlain herself. The reality is, these creators don't want to risk being forgotten while they take a break for their mental health, but if they don't take time off, they can end up breaking down and disappearing for months on end, if not just completely disappearing. I mean, we've seen it with numerous creators in the past. Day by day, more and more YouTubers are coming out to their audiences to speak out about their burnout as well as their future endeavors. Some, like Daisy Marquez, who's also been an OG lifestyle vlogger in the game, has come out with a video saying this.
I literally picked up my entire life and moved all the way back home, and now I'm like kind of regretting it, and I'm like overthinking everything, and I'm like, did I make the right choice? But then like the other side is like, yes you did, because you were super depressed in LA and you were lonely, and like you, like, remember Daisy, you moved here to just find yourself again and to be around your family, which is what's important. And like,
people definitely noticed something was up in this video that she posted. She wasn't that cheery, bubbly person that she used to be amongst all her videos in the past. And Daisy actually made a statement about it. "If y'all think this video was awkward, that's fine, because it wasn't for me. It felt really good to open up to the people who have been there for me since the beginning. Not everyone can go on the internet and be vulnerable, so if you're going to be negative, I'll block you, plain and simple." While many influencers are dedicated to showcasing honest, authentic, and raw sides of themselves, the controversial actions of some YouTubers that we've seen in the past, like PewDiePie and Logan Paul, James Charles, FaZe Banks, have certainly damaged the credibility of influencers. Apart from that, the luxury lifestyles of some influencers have been exposed as facades. People aren't turning a blind eye to the fact that most social media influencers are faking their lives. A data report showing the top most subscribed beauty gurus dating from 2013 to 2019 went viral over the last few years, and the analytics are pretty interesting to say the least. Some interesting things I noted: how long Bethany Moda kept the top spot. I feel like that's a name I haven't heard mentioned in a long time. How quickly Nikki Tutorials gained millions, but then just as quickly seemed to plateau. That Laura Lee had more followers than Manny MUA for a good amount of time. How James Charles literally just came on the scene and decimated everyone in terms of followers. I mean, it really is crazy when represented like this. Just wow, never been a subscriber of his and never will be, but dang, when you think of all these years some of these beauty gurus have been working hard and making videos, just to have James Charles come along is really just insane. The power of Gen Zers, I guess. Anyways, what are your thoughts on the demise of OG beauty gurus and also lifestyle vloggers? Let me know in the comments.